Alright guys, this is the 24th hired request, and it's a great big blues number. Johnny Johnson is playing the piano, and Ry Cooder is singing. And I put a link in the description so you can watch the video of this. Just some amazing blues stuff going on. And this is not for the faint of heart. This is a big, lots of cool licks in it, and definitely not for the beginner blues player. I'm going to get in the middle of the camera here just to play this so I can play it right for you. And then I'll show you some of it. Lots of good blues stuff in it, and that's just kind of the intro. But hello, I'm Shawn. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. This is the part 1 for free I put up on YouTube, and I put the rest of the lessons for this, and there are a lot of lessons for this, long lessons to take you through the whole thing. So if you're a dedicated blues student, this would be something good for you. But I put the rest of the lessons on webpianoteacher.com, my website. Works on iPad, iPhones, all mobile devices. And it's just a great big blues piece with lots of blues licks in it, lots of of cool things that you might not never have thought of to do with blues. And it kind of goes along with my blues lessons that I already have on the website, beginner blues lessons, because I do them in the same key that he plays this in. So that my beginner blues lessons, I think there are 18 or something of them like that. They're a good prep before tackling something like this. Okay, so this is definitely not for the faint of heart. You need to really be dedicated to do this stuff. But here's the intro. Oh, by the way, Facebook is the best place to get a hold of me. Just do a webpianoteacher.com search on Facebook. You'll find me. ShawnCheek.com is my website for learning how to sight read regular piano music, traditional notation. If you want to get good at that, that's what that site is for. Okay? All right. Well, let's get started here. C, above middle C. Then we're going to go D sharp to E. We're going to flip it with 2-3. Then we're going to go up to G. Okay, whenever you have a long lick, the best thing to do is kind of try to divide it into parts. Not look at the whole thing, but try to, have little markers in it for yourself. So that's kind of the first one. Now I'm going to hit B flat and A at the same time, really, but I'm going to lift up the B flat so that the A is the only thing left ringing. See that? That's what I mean by that. B flat to A. So it's... Now, I'm going to play a C next on the right hand. On the left hand, I just wrote a shorthand here, because for you advanced players, it's E half diminished. All right, I'm going to show you how to play that. But what it means is, it's a circle with a line through it. That's music theory for those of you who are interested. Half diminished. E, G, and B flat make a diminished chord, and then if I put a D with it, that makes it a half diminished. And so that's the chord he plays there in the left hand. E, G, B flat, D. If you can't remember that, you can write it in on your own paper that you write. So we have... Okay, and then we'll hold that for a little bit, and then we'll... So that's like the next little group. So that's going to be B flat. Now, I'm going to have C on my pinky and F sharp on my 2 finger, and I'm going to flip that F sharp to G, like that. Then I'm going to play E flat with a thumb. Then I'm going to play F and C together. Okay? And then I'm going to play the F sharp G thing again, and then down to C on my thumb. And then E flat and C with 2 and 5, and back to C. So... practice it slow. Then you can speed it up. Alright? And this thing, man, he's got, it's like 6 minutes long, and he goes through 2 piano solos on it, and I transcribed the whole thing. It was really a bear for me to do. The guy that hired me to do it paid quite a bit of money for it, and hey, I tell you what, I used every cent of it in working this out. This took me many days to get all worked out and to be able to do lessons for it. But anyway, so let's take that far. Let's go from the beginning, and then let's do that. And then so we're going to play the E half diminished chord one more time, and then we're going to go boom, boom, and that is just G flat and D flat, and all that is just on the way to an F7 chord. Now I wrote F7 just another shorthand. You can learn a little music theory, a little something about chords. F, C, E flat. A normal F chord has F, A, C. A seventh's going to have the E flat on the top. So, but we're going to just do F, C, E flat. Since we're so low, I'm going to leave the A out so it's not too muddy sounding. Okay. All right, so let's go slowly from the beginning. As you learn, you can go a little faster. So then we have C by itself. After you play the F7, just hold on to it. Right hand's going to have a C. And then we're going to have E flat and C. So notice the C is on the top the whole time. And then F and C. Now we're going to do the G flat to F and flip it. I should have put F sharp, but I wrote G flat for some reason. But same note, right? You flip it. And then E flat. And then F. And then E flat. So right there, it's, think of that as one group. Da 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 da. So F7, and then we're going to go C, B flat, G. Excuse me, with 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to go. Okay. Now that one, G flat to F. Really, you play them at the same time and you lift up the G flat to get that sound with 3 and 4 maybe, and then E flat and C with 2, 1. If I'll start right there, and then I go up to E flat, and then I put the C on my 5th finger, back down to C. So, all right, so F7. Then I hit F7 again, you know, staccato like I did that. Then I'm going to go. So that there you can't see it, it's so close to the keys, but it's D flat and A flat. Then I go to G and C. Okay? I will mention that too when we get into it. He's got a band with him. And he's kind of doing this thing, which you can do for blues, you know. But he doesn't always play it. Because you got a band behind you, you don't have to keep that left hand going, and sometimes when he really gets his right hand going, you don't need the left hand because the band's got it for you, and you can just concentrate on the right hand. Also, a lot of times it's inaudible in the recording. It's an older recording, and you just can't hear it, a lot of that left hand. And so what I recommend, because you're going to do a piano solo, right? Well, I show you each chord that you're going to be playing, even though he may not, you know, be fully playing that chord all the way through the whole measure. I at least show you what chord we're on, so when you're playing piano solo, it's going to sound good. You know, because you can't just leave your left hand out. You know, you got to have something in there if you don't have a bass player or a drummer with you or a guitar player. All right, so let's go through the intro, well, the first part of the intro again, and then you'll find all the rest of the lessons, tons of other lessons on this, and you know, you need to set aside a good year to work on them to get all those licks down. But let's try from the beginning. That's not a good start. Then we go on beyond that. Check out the link in the description, and then you can listen to the whole thing and see what you'll be getting with a membership to my website, webpianoteacher.com. Hope you guys enjoy that, and I will talk to you later.